muted it. Hey, let's try this again. How about now, Beef? Sorry, it came back on. I didn't even notice it. It left it muted. Should be working now. Cool. Thank you, thank you. All right, desktop left screen. Capture entire screen. See, now you let me capture a window. This is just goofy. See, I go to the capture thing, and this is actually what I want. Let's just try it, see if the silly thing works this time, because that is actually what I want. Cool. Okay, imagine that. It's behaving. Kind of. So I told it what I wanted. Oh, come on now. Oh, never mind. It's supposed to do that? I was like freaking out here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this. Let's see here. Copy, I guess technically switch over to the laptop. Paste it over here. It's off. That's okay. What happens when I turn it on? Yes. Okay, cool. Switch over here. Remove it. Yep. Go back to laptop. Ha! Got it. Okay. Sorry for having to do this on the fly, my friends. So now... Okay, that's weird. It's sizing up like the whole thing. That's okay, I can work with that. It's very strange. Okay, that's about where I had that last time. And now I can do this. This is the whole reason I'm capturing that thing instead of like the whole desktop. Alright, so... That's the question. Did it copy over? Apply? Yeah. The question is, did it copy over? Did it, what do they call that? Cloud save. July 6th at 1 a.m.? Yeah, that sounds about right. Cool. Okay. So we got that. So what I was doing last week, Beef, is I had basically this part up on screen, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to build that. And I built, past tense with a T, essentially that right there, some of this right here, and this little curve thing, and then these two buildings. And I was like, you know what? That's a decent start. That's a really decent start. All I have is all that. So I figured maybe we try to tackle like some of this part today. Cool. Check, check. That's working. Checkity, check, check. Let's lock that. Right? Right? Okay, lock all the things. Cool. Screen looks like it's behaving. Thank you. Thank you. So, this is my modded power factory. So I'm using a single mod that's game changing. I'm using several. The biggest one that I use that isn't game changing is for flying. It's called Easy Cheat. It lets me get items and all kinds of other things I don't necessarily care for, but Easy Cheat lets me do creative mode. Let's see here, Q. Lets me do creative mode, which right now I've gone full creative mode because I'm in update 5 still, and I like it, but I want to jump into update 6. The problem is that one of the mods that I'm using, I'll show you, I was just talking about it in a minute, but see, no cost is on, fly, you can turn fog on and off. Handy little thing. Can definitely be game changing because it goes from not creative to like a survival, basically, right? To put it in Minecraft terms, to creative mode. But the big one that's like super game changing, where'd you go? Mod configs, is this guy. Refined Refined Power. That's a library that it uses. A couple other things for like quality of life, game time, a way to actually do pause. Yes, exactly. It definitely can. Let me move my chatty window real quick. It can absolutely wipe your world, but it doesn't necessarily have to. If you have a save game that's not in the northern coast, I think they were calling it, then you can open that save and continue it in update 6. But this save won't work, and I'll show you why. For me, at least, it's not a thing that can happen at all. So this stuff out here, this is refined power. So what I did is I took an oil, I blended it with the diluted fuel alternative recipe, then blended that with compacted coal, made your standard, up to this point, turbo fuel recipe, right? Well, then I have this really cool thing called modular power that's part of the refined power mod, where you have a heater, and other versions of this can burn biomass, can burn coal, whatever you want, right? The different stages of it get hotter and hotter, and that gives you, a temperature rating that is used to heat up your water. The boiler on top of it, as a separate, buildable building thing, right, converts water to steam. This high-pressure steam goes into a turbine where it spins a generator and creates at 10,000 RPM, creates 175 megawatts. The low pressure steam that's used after its kinetic energy, right, is removed, then has to get vented. So it goes into this little steam cooling tower, which can actually be used, let's see here, the low pressure itself can be used in a refinery to recapture the steam as more water and basically have no waste. Because, in theory, matter cannot be created nor destroyed, right? Basic high school physics. So you could take that steam and just convert it back to water and really never need any water again. But it's extremely expensive electricity-wise compared to just getting more water from water pumps, right? So I didn't do that. But what I do want to do is stop polluting and venting the CO2, because when you burn things, it creates smoke, right? So you got to vent that carbon dioxide. Well, instead of doing that, you can mix the carbon dioxide with concrete, or let's see, what do they call it? Limestone, and you can make carbon dust. And I'll actually show you here. Let me do another one of those cheats that let's see here. That easy cheat isn't giving me, although it has these kind of things, but the FICSIT cam that I use to do time-lapse videos, Fic time-lapse list, I've made a few of them. I'm eventually going to put a bunch of them together in a montage and make a really, really cool video to post to YouTube at some point. Yes, so Fic time-lapse teleport to base 5 was, when much less stuff was there, was an area that I time-lapsed to get some of the stuff that I was building here. Now I just use it for a quick teleport back to base. But long story short, let's see here. If I fly up... Yeah, it super is. I really, really like it. And that's, let's see here, words. That is FICSIT Cam. I think FICSIT Cam works in Update 6. Easy Cheat does as well. Like I was saying, Refined Power does not. So I can't move my save until the guys there work on it and update it. Or I get a stray hair and actually go help them. I'm a programmer. I like doing this kind of stuff. There's actually a few things I'd like to see done differently, like change that refinery recipe to be a little less power required or a little bit more water outputted on the base recipe. Like the initial 100% is only like 4 liters, I think it is, units, whatever, right, of steam to 5 units of water or something, right? And the machines put out 40 per turbine, so I need a bunch of those things, or have to crank it up to 250 and still need quite a bit, and it's just not efficient, like I said. So no dice there. But right, and this is totally full. I have all the stuff that I need for now, so everything stopped, but let me show you what it was doing. It's taking coal in, it's converting it directly to carbon dust. The other recipe being, like I said, add CO2 to dist the same way, right?